All right, let's just jump right into it. We're going to talk about the single most valuable thing you own. It's not your money, it's not your car, it's your time. And by the end of this, I promise you'll see it as a currency that's way more precious than anything sitting in your bank account.
So let me start by asking you a question, and it's a little wild, but bear with me. Imagine I offered you 100 crore rupees, cash, right now. I mean, that's life-changing money, right? You could do pretty much anything you want. But there's a catch. And here's the catch. You get all that money today, but you don't get to wake up tomorrow morning. Now be honest, would you take that deal? Anyone? Of course not. So what does that actually tell you? It proves that your next morning, just one single day, is worth more to you than 100 crores. You just valued one morning of your life higher than a massive fortune.
I mean, just think about that. We've just established right here that a single morning is priceless. So if we know this deep down, why on earth do we so often treat the rest of our time, all those afternoons and evenings and thousands of hours, like they're worth nothing at all?
This is the huge paradox we're all living in. We are absolutely terrified of our life ending, but we seem to have no fear whatsoever of wasting it. We love the idea of being alive, but we totally disrespect the very stuff life is made of, time. It's the river our life flows through. If you stop the river, well, you stop life itself.
To really get our heads around this, let's look at this incredible metaphor from ancient wisdom. It perfectly captures just how unstoppable time really is.
You know, in the ancient Atharva Veda, time is described as a horse, and it just gallops forward relentlessly, and it waits for absolutely no one. You can't buy it, you can't bribe it, and you definitely can't ask it to slow down for a bit. So you're left with only two choices. You can either learn to ride that horse, or you can just stand on the sidelines and watch it gallop off into the distance without you. Okay, let's make this even more real. I'm gonna throw a number at you, 86,400. What is this? What does it mean? It's not some random number. It's something far, far more valuable than a lottery ticket.
This is the number of seconds that get deposited into your personal time account every single morning without fail. But here's the rule, and it's a big one. You have to spend it all that day. Nothing carries over to tomorrow. At the stroke of midnight, the account resets to zero, whether you use those seconds wisely or just let them disappear.
And this just brilliantly nails the point that Tony Stark's father made in the movies. You could have all the money in the entire world, and you still couldn't buy a single extra second of time. It is the one resource that is truly, absolutely finite.
So if we can't buy more time, how do the world's most successful people, the billionaires, the innovators, how do they seem to get so much more done with the exact same 86,400 seconds that we all get? What is their secret?
It's not magic, I can tell you that. They just understand the currency of time way better than most of us. Look at Elon Musk. The guy works 100 to 120 hours a week. Warren Buffett didn't just invest his money, he started investing his time when he was just 6 years old selling gum. And even Bill Gates was completely blown away when he saw Buffett's calendar, where every single minute was planned out. The lesson here isn't just about working hard. It's about investing every single minute with ruthless precision. They treat time like the priceless asset it is.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. This is the difference between how most people operate and how they operate. On the left, you've got the classic endless to-do list. It's just a long, confusing list of choices with no real purpose or priority. On the right, you have the time-boxed calendar. Everything has a clear, defined purpose, it protects your focus, and it helps you match your most important tasks to when you have the most energy. It is literally the difference between chaos and control.
And this powerful technique has a name. It's called time boxing. And listen, this isn't just some random productivity hack. It's considered the single most effective technique, even backed by research from places like Harvard. The idea is so simple, but it's a game changer. Instead of just making a list of things to do, you assign every single activity a fixed block of time, a time box, in your calendar. So how do you actually harness this power for yourself? How do you go from watching the horse of time gallop by to actually riding it? Well, the secret lies in what you decide to put inside your time boxes. And for that, you need the right kind of goals.
See, you can't just throw random tasks into your calendar and expect magic to happen. For time boxing to really work, your goals have to be SMART. It's a simple framework that gives your schedule a real backbone, a real purpose. Let's break it down. So S is for specific. Don't just say go on a trip, say go to Delhi. Be precise. M is for measurable. You gotta know if a task is gonna take 30 minutes or 3 hours. A is for achievable. You want to be ambitious, but also realistic. R is for relevant. And honestly, this one is crucial. Is this goal something that genuinely matters to you? Because if it's not, you'll always find an excuse to put it off. And finally, T is for time-bound. This is the heart and soul of time boxing. Every single task gets a non-negotiable start and end time. It lives on your calendar, period.
I really want this to sink in. This is the fundamental shift in thinking. Successful people don't find time. Nobody has extra time hiding under the sofa. They intentionally pack their time with purposeful activities. They are the architects of their own day.
And at the end of the day, this is all about replacing a bad habit with a great one. You know, wasting time can feel like an addiction, but mastering your time can be one too. So if you're gonna get addicted to something, get addicted to hard work. The only side effect is gonna be success. So let's bring it all back to you, right here, right now. Just based on the potential value of your productive life, your next 30 minutes could be worth over 50,000 rupees. That time is ticking away right now, as you're listening to me. The horse of time is galloping past, so the question is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to invest your next incredibly valuable 30 minutes?